So we're back again with, yet again, another episode of The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker HD. In the last episode, we've gotten a bunch of figurines. We've covered 4 different rooms in the Nintendo Gallery. In this episode, we're going to finish up the last 2 rooms, which are Dragon Roost and Forest Haven. We don't have much left to go, honestly. I've never done this before. It's baffling how close I am to finishing this major side quest, which is so time-consuming, but hey, let's wrap it up and be finished with it. I think it's pretty happy that we're approaching the end of this side quest in particular, and maybe the game, really, because I still have a bunch more to do. I do. Okay, so here at Windfall Island, the last figurines that I've have left to get, pretty much, are the 2 girls behind the chieftain. I think they are guards, per se. They have machetes on their backs. Which is like something that I find pretty funny about Ritos in general, pretty much. So if you go all the way up here, it does not matter which one you take a photo of. They're twins. They're twins, and they're paired too, so don't worry about which one you take a photo of. As long as you go behind the chieftain specifically and get one. So go right up into this little room right here and get a photo of, let's say, this one. Make sure you get a nice shot there. There we go, looking pretty good. And then the next figurine that we're going to get in Dragon Roost is called Hosket. This is Hosket right here. He's making this little posture right there, so make sure you go ahead and pick him up. Or her, I'm not sure. Still, to this day, I'm just still not sure which one to get. Gender, which one to call that one. So, anyway, go back outside specifically, and it's kind of funny, considering that I have not done this yet, but if you go back in the boat, you know what? Kamali, you're next. You're next, buddy. Say cheese. Oh, your flower wilted? Let's take a look at that, buddy. As soon as I get your photo. Let's talk. What's going on? What's bothering you? LSP. My flower. It wilted. The joy on Medley's face when she saw this flower. I really wanted to see that. That's all you got to say to me? Alright, cool, dude. Your flower's wilted. You should probably go buy a new one and water it more often. Anyway, so go back to the King Red Lions and kind of go further out in the ocean, and we'll notice that the biggest figurine that we can possibly get in Dragon Roost is Valoo. Valoo is at the very peak of the island, all the way up top. Believe it or not, you can actually get a photo of Valoo just kind of chilling right up there. It's great, but anyway. The great god spirit Valoo is summoning upon us. Anyway, we got the girls behind the chieftain, Hosket, we have Kamali, and we have Valoo. So that makes 4. Now we have to go over to a flight control platform and get 2 more members of Dragon Roost Island. I don't know their names specifically. I'm probably going to find that out once I go back into the gallery itself and look at their names, because it does tell you once you do it. So anyway, just give me 1 second. Actually, you know what? No jump cut is required, because I want to enjoy this little nice voyage across the ocean. Sailing at night is probably one of my most favorite things to do in the Wind Waker on its own. It's just so therapeutic, I gotta say that. But anyway, fly on over here, or sail on, like me, because I don't have wings. Anyway, hop on out, and believe it or not, when you do get the second fly guy on top with the mustache, you do have to pay to play again to get up there. You can't get up there, believe it or not, without paying to do it. So anyway, pick up this guy right here. There we go. Hey man, how's it going? Oh, great and talented champion, you've come again. Would you like to fly? Sure. It's freaking 10 rupees, you know, why not? Yeah. Can you let me do it for free? Okay, never mind. Anyway, what I'm gonna go ahead and do is pick up this guy as well with the mustache. He looks like Waluigi, I've been told, but except he looks like Waluigi just took one of Yzma's potions or poisons from the Emperor's New Groove and just turned into a bird instead of a llama. So anyway, that's all I wanted to do. So just go ahead and lose on purpose and get out of here, because you cannot go back down without jumping off of this thing. So. Alright, where's my skill? I don't know. All I know is that I have enough skill to get your figurines and move the frick on. Anyway, believe it or not, I'm going to go ahead and drop these off immediately. I know that my Picto box is not full yet, but I just want to have like a fresh start for the next room in the Nintendo Gallery, which is the Forest Haven. So I will be right back right after I deposit these to the sculptor. Okay, so right after depositing those pictographs to the sculptor, what do you think the next figurine that we're going to get is? Yep, for the Forest Haven, you want to start off with this guy, or to resume, because we already got some figurines in there. Get the sculptor, because he is looking pretty good and handsome. Anyway, not really going to go in that direction, but the next guy that we want to find is the guy that we allowed in here when we opened up the door to the Nintendo Gallery. It's the blonde guy with the bag. He should be wandering around somewhere in one of these rooms. Give me 1 second to find him, because I know that it's pretty hard to find. There he is, right inside of this room. Hey man, how's it going? You doing your job? You working hard or hardly working? You know, don't you dare stare at those wizards. They are evil creatures. Don't even think about staring next to them. Just turn over towards me. Just walk over here. There we go. Looking good. Looking great. I'm out of here. Okay, so to resume this whole quest, what we want to do now is go ahead and get on with the side quest of getting heart pieces. Yep. And to do this next one, you want to go ahead and get a full bottle of forest spring water, and it's going to last for 30 minutes. On the GameCube version, it lasts for 20, so they kind of threw you a bone in the HD version when it came to this, so don't be surprised. They kind of made a bunch of things easier in this particular version, because I have made comments on them myself. So anyway, let's get inside of the Forest Haven, and I will get some spring water and get to it. Anyway, so just walk up in here and get an empty bottle out and scoop you up some of this good old water. And you're fine. It lasts for 30 minutes, so after that it becomes normal water. So I will be right back. Hey, so I just realized that I've been going this entire time without getting this special Beetleboat shop and getting the empty bottle from it. So it's kind of easy to forget. I do have the other two collectibles in here kind of written down, so I don't forget them, but I wanted to come in here really quick and just pick up this empty bottle really quick, so, yep, this is the last one. It's 500 rupees, so just go ahead and pick it up, and we're looking good. So now we have all 4 empty bottles. Great. Back to the Koroks. Okay, so now we're back in front of Forest Haven. I'm just gonna pretend like that didn't happen at all, but it did. I got all the bottles, but still. What we want to do now is go over to G6, which is Cliff Plateau Island, and go ahead and pick up this Korok that's just kind of chilling right on the top of it. I want to make the assumption that I'm going to go ahead and have to do the little grotto first and make my way up top, because, yep, I do. So, let's get in there. Okay, so to make life a whole lot easier, make sure that your Picto Box is out and your forest water is equipped. Because I will be getting the Koroks across the ocean and their figurines as well, so I do not want to forget those at all. Otherwise, I'll have to redo this whole quest. Not the spring water thing, but just revolving around and visiting these islands and getting their pictures. So, anyway, just want to point that out. So let's go ahead and kill these good old Babas here and make our way up top. It is kind of great how we were able to just get here so quick without any problems. It's been a ride. It's been a ride. The Nintendo Gallery quest is a big one, and I really gotta say it's been fun doing this, but unfortunately I gotta wrap it up. All fun things and all exhausting things must come to an end, fortunately, but hey, anyway, get our okay, we're just gonna water the grass, even though the bottle stays full for like a good 30 minutes, but still. I meant to press the Picto Box camera. In fact, let's actually go over here and get his face better. There we go. Now we can water this tree and watch it erect. That is a horrible word to use for this tree, but anyway, there we go. 7 left. Okay, so the next island that we want to go over to is C6, which is Shark Island. That is going to be our next Korok to take a photo of, and our tree to go ahead and water. And I want to say that I forgot to mention that if you warp with spring water on a timer, it does not reduce the timer at all. On the GameCube version, if you warp and get the forest water that lasts for only 20 minutes, it will run out faster. So it's kind of another bone that Nintendo kind of threw at the player. So I don't know if that was a bug or anything, but they were able to fix it. So thankfully, that's been fixed. Let's go ahead and pick this guy on up. Shark Island, again, C6, come here and pick him up. and water this tree. I like watching trees grow, okay? The leaves and the nature and the sparkling of the water just kind of flailing about and just doing a little thing. Anyway, let's move on, shall we? Okay, so the next island that we want to drop off at is at A5, which is Needle Rock Isle. This island may look familiar because we have happened to get a heart piece from it, believe it or not. Hey, Blue Chus, how's it going? I already got your soul. I'm already good, but anyway, roll on across to this very specific end of the island with the treasure chest already opened next to it, and we can notice that there is a Korok right in front of it. How lovely. A lovely, lovely Korok. Let's get his photo, shall we? Hey, buddy, how's it going? You're enjoying life? Yep, paying taxes sucks, but hey, we gotta do it, right? Paying for agriculture and making trees grow and making sure that we live a healthy life it's difficult, but hey, at least we're still breathing, right? Back to the quest. I just realized that the boat was right here, and I could have just went this way instead. Instead, it just made a circle around the entire island, pretty much, so let's go. So the next island that we're going to visit, along with the next Korok that we're going to get a photo of in the next tree, is at E5, which is at the cliff, not the Cliff Plateau Isle, but the private oasis is what I meant to say. Go on over here, and I gotta say, we're gonna own this soon, man. We're gonna own our own house, no longer have to visit our old grandma anymore. We got our own place to live. It's our roof and our rules, you know what I'm talking about? Anyway, face me, dude. How's it going? How's it going, my man? Got your photo, and let's water your tree and solve all of your problems, shall we? Let's put a big smile on your face and turn that frown upside down. There we go. That was totally a quote from The Walking Dead, but anyway, let's move on. So the next island that we're going to go ahead and visit is at Great Fish Island, and make sure that you come across all the way up to this little spirally part of the island right here. This island is broken up into pieces and segments. I know it's been destroyed, but look for this thingy right here and just go ahead and make your way all the way up. I gotta say, Great Fish Island really deserved better, honestly. It's kind of shitty that, you know, this place endured so much ravaging and just destruction by Ganondorf and all of its little evil things around us. It's sad, but hey, we did it, right? We made our way here, and we picked up these little Koroks, and let's put a smile on your face as well. And do it. And we're gonna do it. We're gonna make sure nature is happy, and all the trees are growing, and all this bad face on that tree, it looks like you're gonna be... Anyway, let's go on. Okay, so the next island and our Korok that we're going to go ahead and visit is over at E3, which is at Eastern Fairy Island. So go ahead and hop on out, and he should be right out here. I kind of see his tree just kind of hanging out right over here. Hello, buddy. How's it going? Your tree dying? Let's go ahead and fix that, shall we? Let's get that grass out of the way in the photo. Better. It worked. Even though you turned to the side, but still. Anyway, pour this water on the tree and make it grow. And put a smile on it. Make sure the leaves are poking out like hands. Yeah, he's like reaching out for a hug. Let's move on. I'm getting cringy. Okay, so the second to last Korok and a tree that we have to go ahead and water is over at Mother and Child Island over at B2. So go ahead and hop on out, and he should be right up here. By the way, there are 3 more Koroks that we have to go ahead and visit, including this one. The last one is going to be over at Forest Haven, and he does some pretty crazy things with Baba Seeds. So I'm going to go ahead and get his last figurine as well, because there are 9 Koroks, not just 8 across the ocean. So anyway, go ahead and get his photo. And I want to make that figurine over at Forest Haven with the last Korok, a very special one, because, again, he does some pretty helpful things. Anyway, let's go ahead and water this tree and progress on. Looking good, boys. Let's go on. Anyway, the final Korok and not the final Korok, but the final tree that we're gonna have to go ahead and water is over at Star Island at B1. Make sure you go on over here and get his photo. Hey, man, you have a nice heart-shaped smile, I'll say that. Looking good, and let's water your tree. With that, it will implode into a giant tree, giving us something very special. A heart piece. Yep. Bing, 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 bing. This is the only heart piece in the game that I can see making that sound when it lands, pretty much. Besides from a boss fight, when it's just kind of sitting there like that. So, anyway, let's go ahead and pick it on up, and looking good. This is the 21st heart piece. Make sure you go ahead and do the Korok quest and water all the trees across the ocean, and you're fine. Okay, so back in the Forest Haven, we have gotten all the Koroks watered across the ocean, and the last one in particular that I want to go ahead and pick up is right over here, past this giant lily pad, to go ahead and talk to the Great Deku Tree. So go ahead and go up pretty much and hang a right, and he's going to be right in his little office over here with a giant pot of something. Anyway, go ahead and get his photo. Well, don't do that.
What is that? Did you want me to do something with it?
Yeah, shove it where the sun doesn't shine. Anyway, no. In particular, I just want to get his picture, because he is the last Korok that I want to go ahead and pick up. But more importantly, I want to go ahead and just show what he does in particular. So go ahead and give him some Baba Seeds. Baba Seeds are pretty delicious these days, and go ahead and give them to, if I can do it. There we go. So, oh, that's a Boca Baba Seed. That's it. That's what I need to make the super kind of replenishing potion that would help you, swordsman. Alright, I'm gonna use 4 of your seeds to create a super replenishing potion. Is that what you're gonna call it? Please wait just a moment. Yeah, he is quite the witch. The witch Korok. Because I don't know what kind of potion he's brewing, but still. He could be making poison, but anyway, this is kind of like a backup for what the guy at Windfall Island does as potion making, so that's his little song and dance right there, so you have this to kind of enjoy. Haha, it's ready, here you go. We have some blue potion, so if you really don't want to do the entire 23 blue chew jelly quest across the ocean, just get some Bokobaba seeds and do this, but if you really want to go ahead and fill up the potion shop at Windfall Island, you have to do that quest, so just wanted to point that out and make that clear. So come see me again after you gather more seeds. I'll be waiting. Alright. Looking good. I totally glitched that wall. I totally glitched that wall, but still. What I'm going to go ahead now is deposit these photos over at the good old Nintendo Gallery, and we're going to come back in here for a specific reason, because we're going to go ahead and get more treasure charts to wrap that up, so let's do it. So I just want to go ahead and show what he says if you show him pictures of members who are already here. So if you show him the picture of this guy, he'll pretty much just be like,
"Are you saying my fans want this figurine? Wow, that golden, freshly brushed hair. That stylish yet unassuming bod. Why, this is a mighty handsome man. Mercy, my very soul compels me to make a figurine from this picture. Please permit me to sculpt this. It will be a jewel of a figurine."
Yeah, it's great. Are you going to say the same thing about yourself? Let's go ahead and see what you say.
"Beautiful, breathtaking, sublime."
Or sublime. Or sublime. I don't know how to say that.
"The shiny pupil, the smooth, supple skin. Who is this, and where can I find such beauty existing in the world? Why, this is beauty incarnate. Mercy, my heart bubbles over with the undeniable compulsion to create a figurine from this work of art. Please permit me to sculpt this. It will be a jewel of a figurine."
Well, there you go. Looking good, boys. Let's go ahead and continue. So coming up back to this little spot where you got the Deku Leaf in the beginning of the game, pretty much, what we want to go ahead and do is kind of side hop off and go to this next little pod right here, and it will bring you up to this one, specifically. And it may look crazy, but you can walk out of there. But what I more importantly want to go ahead and do is go into this one. I know it's kind of like really height-inducing, but if you want to go ahead and just go on and walk up this and fly over to the one right in front of us. It is very kind of nerve-wracking. The fear of falling down really does get to some people, and they kind of don't do this part anyway. But go ahead and walk out here, and we'll notice that new cutscene. And yep, my gamepad is dying, and there's nothing that my game can do to make me get up and exert energy just to charge it. Anyway, looking good. But make sure that you go ahead and play the wind's requiem and make sure the wind is pointing in the direction that allows you to get over there where that chest is. And, yeah, this way. This way specifically because I don't want to fly off in another direction that does not permit me to get this chest. But, go ahead and fly on over, and we look like an angel just flying across on a green leaf that nobody else can use. Drop on down, and boosh. There, and getting what? We have the 40th treasure chart. Make sure that you go on to the high point over at the Forest Haven and pick this up, and you're fine. Now, to the next one. So, again, I don't think that I have to explain this one, but if you go back to B3 at Rockspire, I'll go ahead and pull over right next to Beetle and pick up something very special in his boat shop since we have the fundage for it. Yep, taxes just suck. And you replace an empty bottle with a bomb. That's just great, buddy. But anyway, come back over here and pick this treasure chart on up for 900 fucking rupees. Anyway, let's go ahead and freaking do it. And this is the 41st treasure chart. We're good, boys. We are good and fine and dandy. Yep. Bye. You're soaking me for the dough, man. But, man, you're helping me out at the same time. So I can't complain. I'm not going to strangle all the life out of you, Beetle, but still, it's just... Ugh. Moving on. So head over to the coordinate of C2, which is Spectacle Island, and I did mention that I'm going to have to play this again. Hopefully not the... What are you doing? What are you doing?
He is snoring. Do you hear? He's like...
Listen. That's freaking weird, but still.
I'm already closed for today. Come again tomorrow.
You dingus. That frickin' smirk on your face. I'll be right back. Hey. You happy now? You happy that it's morning time and you can just make that giant frickin' unamused look on your face? Well, good luck, because I'm already frickin' here, and yes, step right up. You again. 50 rupees, yep. Let's go ahead and play this again, because it is required for another, treasure chart, so make sure you go ahead and play this again. And one is a heart piece, and one is a treasure chart, so I really wanted to balance it out, and make sure that I don't, stress myself out doing it twice. So I'm organizing my collectibles in order, so heart pieces and treasure charts, generic. Anyway, let's go ahead and see where we have to go ahead and fire for the one all the way to the left. I don't think that is on point. Yep, a giant overshoot. 37. There we go. I'm going to assume 37 as well for this one. If not, maybe a little lower. Nope, maybe a little higher. 39. Boosh. 39 for that one as well. Maybe. Hopefully. I'm clenching my seat in luck. Nope. 41. I am scared. 43. There we go. I'm gonna assume 40. Let's go 40 on this one. Maybe. Okay, I have 2 lucky tries for this one. 35. You know what? 32. Let's go down some. Hopefully. That does not look very comfortable and a good, very consistent shot. Okay, 24. Hopefully. If not, I have to start all over. This is my last bomb. Come on. Yeah! Freaking great. First try, brother. Wait a second. Miss.
My name is Tetra.
I'm gonna stop. What do you want? Don't you know how to keep quiet, you scurvy dog? Oh, I was just wondering who is out here, and look at this. It's you again. Look at you and your adorably cute face of yours. Are you freaking coming on to me? You get away from me, brother.
I can't help but give away our treasure to you. It's yours, so take it.
This is the 42nd treasure chart. Make sure you go ahead and play twice over at Spectacle Island at the Cannonball minigame and get this and pick it up, and you're fine. Alright, nice job and all that. You can leave the view of the ladder behind you. Climb in an orderly manner if you please. Goodbye, Salvatore. It was nice playing with you. Let's move on. So make sure you play the Song of Passing over at Windfall Island, and there's a couple more things to pick up in the auction via Zunari. Back over in here. And there's going to be 2 more treasure charts. Specifically, one is going to start at a bid of 60 rupees, and the other one is going to start at a bid of 5 rupees. So hopefully they appear on display here, because I picked up some other things regarding this place. So hopefully they should appear easy. So here we go. Hopefully this bid starts at 5 rupees. Nope, 60. 60. I'll be right back once I outbid these sons of guns. Only 5 seconds left and I am taking the lead, boys. Let's go ahead and pick up this freaking treasure chart and be ready to celebrate. I'm going to go up to oblivion here. So 234, 2, 3, 4, right in order. Let's go ahead and outbid all these guys. And sold. Here ends the auction. Tonight's fabulous treasure chart goes to LSP for the price of 234 rupees. Dear me, let me just say congratulations. This is the 43rd treasure chart. Make sure you go ahead and pick this up over at Windfall Island for the bid. It's starting at 60 rupees, and you're fine. Alright, thankfully it appeared on display immediately, so I do not want to have to keep coming back and back and back over and over, so let's go. And this ends the auction. Here we go. With that, we are going to get the 44th treasure chart right here. Make sure you pick this up at Windfall Island for the bid, starting it over at 5 rupees. And we're good. So, remember all those joy pendants that we got? Yeah, this is where they're going to finally be put to use. Make sure you go over to Miss Marie's classroom and give her 40 exactly. Make sure you fork these over, and boosh. Yep, the Cabana deed, but hey, that is membership that we now own the private oasis specifically, so that is not exactly what I want, but make sure you go ahead and give her some more specifically. I get it. Anyway, talk to her again, and give her this. She's gonna have 40, over 42, so she's going to give you this treasure chart right here. 45. We have one last treasure chart to get, and it is over at an island that I'm going to jump cut to. We're going to make a jump cut, so let's go ahead and do it. So, the final treasure chart will be over at Paw Print Island, and you see this odd-looking tree right here? Yeah, go ahead and hook a shot onto that, and we can see a grotto hole right here. And it's gonna suck, and this is gonna be a little hairy battle, so make sure you have the flame set to your bow specifically. And that timer's gonna run out on the water pretty soon, but let's do it. That battle did kind of get in the way, but hey, we have done it now, so let's go ahead and pick this on up and celebrate, boys. We have done it. Commencing the 46th treasure chart. Pick this up at Paw Print Island by the oddly shaped tree, and we're looking great. Our time taxes have been paid, and we're going to wrap it up here. So, in the next episode, we're going to explode with heart pieces and probably buy every last thing over at the auction. That does not matter that much, but I want to rid Zunari of his auction abilities, so that'll be fun. So, with that, stay tuned, subscribe, like, comment, or anything else, and peace out, everyone.